Well, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. As the Wings get right back on the losing spectrum here. To the Indiana Fever, 98-87 there, Kendrick.
I don't know what you're upset about. I don't know what you signed for upset about, you know. We knew, I knew this was going to happen. I knew the Wings were going to come in there and get beat. Giving up, going to halftime with a 2-point lead and then turn around in the second half, get up 60 points in the second half, which led to a double-digit 11-point deficit. And the Wings, they got a lot of problems, man. And one of them is,
tell me about it.
Me and Walt talked about it. It's like you can see it obviously. This team is soft. It has no inside force. How many times we see Elena, the so-called defensive player of the year?
You do not like giving her that. You do not like giving her that title.
On the ground through 4 quarters, just laying on the ground, knocked to the ground. Just on the ground, sideways, on the stomach, on the back. My goodness, it was embarrassing. And then you got a Walk, who's let's just face it, man. She's just lighting the ass. Just getting knocked around everywhere. And then sometimes the basketball gaps she has, as far as what she needs to be doing out there. And then you got Lee. My goodness, man, Lee gets knocked to the. Leah Boston may have knocked Leah out the league. Jose immediately took her out the game. I doubt you may see her the rest of the way, even though with all the injuries she got. She was soft out there. Who else we got out there? We got Maddie. Maddie tried, but she just stiff. And then Po AC. They had her out there playing.
Marquand says, "What is Enrique good at?"
Not too much, but Po AC.
Damn.
Po AC. Let me tell you something. It's a beautiful woman at age 39. The problem is, basketball is played by young people, and as the game went on, as the game went on, she may be 39, but her knees look like they were 59 out there.
No. So all the 39 showed tonight.
She was getting beat backdoored. Over and over in the fourth quarter. It was just like, man, yeah, it's time. And that's what the Wings have to go out in the front court with this season. They don't. Jessica's not out there, but Jessica's not a good defensive player. So what defensive presence she gonna have? So yeah, the Wings are cooked. You really missed. This is where you really missed AZ and Zaza.
Yeah, there's a lot of games where you miss AZ.
Because they're your 2 best defensive players, perimeter defensive players. And you saw that today. Caitlin and my girl Kelsey just going off simultaneously in the second half. You didn't have the defense rotation. Honestly, it looked like she got benched out there for some reason. She got benched in the second half. They was playing Suggs out there, but she was getting ate up. Enrique was getting ate up. And but shout out to Paige. This is why I give this. This is why I say Paige Beckers is a better player than Caitlin Clark. Paige Beckers took the challenge to guard Caitlin Clark from the start of the game to the end of the game. But Caitlin Clark did not either a coaching staff or her did not want to take the she was too busy. Listen, prop to Kelsey Mitchell, but I'm like this. If you're a superstar and somebody's guarding you on one end, you got to guard the other player on the other end. They was hiding Caitlin Clark out there from Paige all game long. I thought Caitlin would have took the chance out. Oh, you trying to guard me? Well, guess what? I'm trying to guard you. But it was just a one-way street. So shout out to Paige for taking the assignment to guard Caitlin Clark, even though Caitlin was too scared to guard her on most of the games. But yeah, Lisa, without AZ, the defense is trash. AZ covered for a lot of problems this defense has, and you've seen them out there on full sight out there. Like I said before, the Toronto game, that was just a Band-Aid. It did not change my output of how the game was. They played a bad basketball team. You look since the All-Star break, Walt, they've only beaten 2 teams, and both of those are going to be in the Juju Watkins sweepstakes. That's Toronto and that's Connecticut. So
we might be in the Juju Watkins sweepstakes.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Wings probably wish they was in the Juju Watkins sweepstakes. I wish they was in the Juju Watkins sweepstakes right now.
Just
the way this season's going,
just
for the second half
lose out and see what happens.
See what happens, man. Because we all know this is a first round exit team. Come playoff time, if they were to make it to the playoffs, but right now they've lost what 7
playoffs
out of their last 9.
Don't talk about playoffs.
6 out of last 8, and but this is a bad basketball team, and the injuries don't help it. So there's something they got to fight through. We just found out AZ's gonna be reevaluated for another week, so it's gonna be out another week. Zaza has no timetable. They're not even looking at that with Zaza. Jessica did some light work, but she may be a week away or 2 weeks away also. So it's rough. It's rough, and they're in a bad state. And it showed tonight on the offense end when it mattered. You saw Indiana blitz Page getting the ball out of her hands, and other people just couldn't make plays on the offensive end. You saw a lot of missed balls.
Right, let's get some comments here real quick. We got a lot of them flying in right now.
Oh, go ahead.
What you call scared is what others say good coaches. CC is better as a free safety type defender.
Who?
Okay.
She ain't better for
CC.
Free safety type of defender. Listen. Listen, who's that?
Ron, do you live in Indiana? Do you live in Indiana, Ron?
Listen.
Ron, do you live in Indiana?
Defense and Kaylin is far apart from each other. Let's stop it right there. She ain't no free safety. She ain't no cornerback. She ain't no linebacker. She ain't nothing. Stop the football analogies right there. Okay.
Can anybody besides Lee set a screen on the team?
This ain't Ed Reed. This ain't Ed Reed out there making plays of ball. Let's stop it. Okay, let's stop it. When Paige took the assignment to guard Caitlin. Caitlin did not want to take the assignment to guard Paige. When you star your team and the other star said, "Hey, I got you," you need to go ahead and take that and say, "You know what? I got you too. We're gonna guard each other tonight." And she did not want to do that. She just went and guarded Odyssey Sims or Alicia Clark. She ain't because she's not gonna have to sweat on defense on that. But it is what it is.
Can anybody besides Lee set a screens? Good question. I've seen a lot of people falling down on screens. Alicia Clark. That's neither here nor there.
Listen, it's what it is. It is what it. I don't know what to tell you, Ashley.
No, that was Marquand. That was Marquand who asked that question.
Marquand, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. You got a soft basketball team. They can't set screens because they're not strong enough to set screens, good screens. So it is what it is.
Big difference with Jess being out offensively, and there's semi life on defense without her. Jess could have been the selfish player. Well, I mean, I've suspected that the Paige and Jessica duo has run its course personally.
I tell you what, they missed her rebounding tonight. They missed her physical, at least on the defensive boards end on there.
Riri said that game was winnable. Don't disagree with you on that. Oh wow, didn't think I'd see this one. This mess is on Kurt.
Well, yeah, because he put the team together. He is the general manager. And so you didn't address we talked about this last season. The team had to get a physical presence. And they did not address that. No offense to Jessica. No offense. Well, offense to Jessica and offense to Alina. The reason why they're not in Minnesota is because they got bum rushed and punked out of there by the Phoenix Mercury in the playoffs. They got punked out of there. We talked about them on the Minnesota Lynx last season, how they were physically just beat up in that playoff series against Phoenix, and Alana and Jessica was on that team, and now they're on this team, and now you see those same kind of woes. You don't have the physicalness, you don't have the toughness inside, and you have to have that if you're going to win a championship.
Well, Marquand says AC shouldn't be your toughest player.
Yeah, unfortunately she is, Marquand. But this is the problem. Her knees not tough anymore because as the game went on, boy, them knees look like they got some arthritis in them.
Oh no!
Slower and slower as the game went on. I was thinking to myself. I said, "Damn, does the coach not like her? Why do he keep putting her?" And I don't know what happened to Odyssey. I don't know. Did she say something? I mean, she just got flat out benched, and I didn't think I thought she had a pretty good game out there. I mean, she just got flat out benched in the fourth quarter. I didn't even see her out there, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, she wasn't straight jacking tonight?
No, she actually had a pretty decent shooting game, but she didn't play in the fourth quarter. I hope somebody asked Coach what happened. Why she didn't get no run in the fourth quarter? Because I thought she had a decent game.
Well, where would you? We could watch Coach and ask. I've got his.
Let's get Coach. Somebody need to ask Coach why did he burn through all his timeouts, including that ridiculous challenge.
Well, because
he made.
Well, because you've been on his neck about going to the locker room with timeouts, so he called them all. This is your doing.
Listen.
What?
That's great to call, but don't burn them to him when he don't have no. Listen. Bottom line is, he does not know how to use his challenges. He's sitting up there. That Page, that was not a foul on Page. He holds that challenge in his behind. The foul where they gave Page the offensive foul on Kelsey Mitchell, which wasn't a foul. It was a foul. He didn't call a challenge on that. He probably won it, but he calls a challenge on Caitlin. You know Caitlin Clark's gonna get that call on Alicia Clark when you knew she bumped her, but she challenged anyway because Coach Jose was all up in his feelings because the game was getting away from him. Again, an emotional coach makes a bad decision late in the game that cost his team, and then the next possession, all gets clean blocked. But guess what? They can't challenge it because Coach went blew a challenge he lost, and they lost it last time out. So there you go. There you go.
All right. Well, let's go to Coach Jose and have him explain himself. Explain his behavior out here to Kendrick.
Thanks, man. Jose, just want to ask you how solid the first half defense was. Was it those threes that Ty Harris, including one that she hit when the PK had perfect defending? Was that the difference in the second half between that and the backdoor cuts on the defense?
Well, I thought, the holding them to 35 and they still ended up getting 98. That was inexcusable in the second half. But even though we gave up 28 in the third, the pace changed, right? Because we're answering baskets. It was 29-28. We talked about the backdoor cuts on some of the overplays, but on some of those you got to have backside help, right? And anticipate some of those. Not only that, we got to get better rim protection. We get thrown around too easy, and that's got to improve.
Sophie, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Sophie Dumont with the Ballers Magazine. You mentioned, your defense going into a Golden State team that also likes, those backdoor cuts, shooting from beyond the arc. What are some adjustments that you guys have to make going into Golden State?
Well, it's different. I mean, Golden State defensively, they get up in you, they deny, they trap stuff. I thought for 3 quarters the ball moved. We read it, we made extra passes, but in that fourth, we didn't finish around the basket. And we again, the rim protection, the walling up, and the physicality. That's what it came down to in that fourth quarter.
Thank you.
Nikias, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. I actually wanted to circle back to the offense. Felt like Indiana started ramped up the pressure on the page, put more, put more two on the ball as the game went on. Just how would you guys evaluate the process on the offense?
Yeah, but you know what? We invited some of those because now we're going 4-on-3, right? We got the ball in the middle of the floor and we made extra passes, and you're going to get an open shot. They didn't do a good job getting it out of Page's hands, but then after that, we got to finish on downhill drives or on reversals to that empty side corner.
Maya, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. I was just wondering what you thought of Awak's effort and contribution over the last couple games.
Did she ask about a walk?
Yeah.
He's got a good opportunity to go to Golden State and rebound and defend and protect the basket.
Go to Christian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, we've spoken at length, at times throughout the season about late game scenarios, especially with Paige and shot selection, things of that nature. Is this one of those scenarios where you kind of just let her read and react rather than just draw something up for her down the stretch? She only had like 2 shots that they can afford.
He broke up there. Can you repeat your question again? Sorry.
Yes. I was saying, we've spoken at length this season about Paige and shot selection down in the fourth, and just wondering, is this one of those scenarios where you come to let her read and react rather than draw something up, considering the pressure that she was getting from Indiana?
Well, we came out of timeouts and ran 2 good quick hitters, and as you saw, I mean, we started to get a lot of actions on the ghost, right, and the step up. But again, then when they started to take it out of her hands, right, on pick and roll situations, man, we gotta do a much better job going. It can't just be Paige the entire fourth quarter to come to the rescue every time, right? So,
also,
yeah.
Roster construction. Do you think that was
Excuse me?
in this scenario?
What's that?
Roster construction.
We've spoken at length this year about roster construction. Do you think that's the issue in this scenario?
You know, we're missing Azy tonight, Isaiah downhill driver, and Jess Shepard. So, I mean, we're without 2 starters and someone that comes off the bench that can get downhill and get to the free throw line against a team like this. So, I was proud of our team's effort for 3 quarters. And I think we can go to Golden State looking at those 30 minutes and then looking at the entire 10 minutes on what we could have done differently on both ends of the floor on the offensive and defensive end in regards to defending backdoor cuts, rim protection, right? The arc personnel, right? The 3-point line.
Coach, thank you.
All right.
So does Coach hate a walk or something, Kendrick? Did I miss? I didn't. What was going on there with that question? Did she ask about a walk?
Well, the question was asked, and that let you know what he thought about our game tonight. The question was asked, "What do you think about a walk? How she played over the last 2 games?"
It took him a minute to answer.
He answered, "Well, she's got a chance to go to state, rebound, defend, and block."
But did you see the English? It took him a minute to. It took him a minute to come up with it. Like he wanted to say something else. He's like,
you know how he felt. So that let you know how he felt, what she did tonight.
Right.
She had her moments, but she was bad tonight. But going back to Coach, he's talking about when we got to rebound, defend, play physical, wall up the paint. They listen. Listen, that's not who this team is. You're trying to get blood from a stone. This is not who this team is. Listen, Walt, it is August 14th. You had a chance to address that 8 days ago. 12 days ago. You had a chance to in the trade at the trade deadline. You didn't address those issues. So this is your team. You can't all of a sudden hope they're going to figure it out in the last 10 or 12 games of the season. They're gonna rebound, defend, play physical. They haven't done that all year. So you have to find ways to adequate the strengths instead of expecting them to do something they haven't done all year, and that's doubling up on their weaknesses. Also,
everybody, we got this twice. Jose, we need rim protection. No
Yeah.
shit. So why did y'all just sign undersized guard?
So why do y'all just sign another undersized guard? Yeah, I mean it's like yeah, these Lisa, they've been having these problems for the whole year, and they just showed up today. This has been the whole year. So but then also going back to what he said, let me think. He talked about well, nobody's gonna feel sorry. We can't just ask for Paige to bail us out in the fourth quarter, and then he turns around talking about, well, we're missing Hazy, we're missing what? Then that don't mean anything. You done contradict yourself to me, Miss Hazy, Miss Jessica. Listen, you got to go with what you have. If you can't sit up there and tell me that on one hand, we can't defend, we can't rely on Paige every time in the fourth quarter, and then turn around the next hand, start mentioning players that you miss in the next breath as the reason why you're struggling on offense in the fourth quarter. That's oxymoron. That makes no sense to me. Listen, the fact of the matter is,
Danny
it's
says
gonna
you
be
couldn't
tough
hear.
on Paige.
Danny says you couldn't hear the questions, you idiots.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. It is what it is.
No, he heard. Well. Pam, hold on. Pam told him the
I think
question,
he heard
and he
it.
still struggled to answer the
Yeah,
question.
Pam.
No, he
told
didn't
him
hear.
the
He didn't hear.
Yeah, Pam.
Because he had
comment.
Yeah, because Pam had on the computer, so he couldn't hear. But Pam told him.
And he still had that. He still had that answer. So, but listen, it's tough. It's gonna be tough for Paige because, like I said, she doesn't have a lot of offense out there. She has Enrique, and Enrique gonna do what Enrique do. She was bad tonight. I thought Odyssey had a good offensive game. Why?
And
she
every
got
other
benched
night
in the fourth quarter. I don't know why. But there's not that much offense out there, so
on a thin roster, we're benching players.
So it goes on to him on a thin roster to scheme up plays offensively to get Paige better shots. That's what a coaching staff and head coach does. So that's still on him. So Paige is not the first player to get blitzed on the pick and roll. So you have to find ways, or she has to find ways, or you have to coach her to find ways to overcome that. And that's just the way it is. But you can't sit up there to me and talk about well, we can't just keep relying on Paige and then start not calling off players who ain't there, and the reason why you're struggling on offense. That makes no sense to me. That was funny to me. But yeah, man, listen, it's tough times. It's not a good basketball team. It wasn't a good basketball team when those players were healthy. Remember, they weren't just losing because of injuries. Those players was starting in the second half of the season, and they were losing on the floor. So this started way before injuries happened. It's just not a good basketball team right now, and it's showing.
The fans thinking AC coming back from a knee injury in 2 weeks. Yeah, if I'm AC, I wouldn't step foot on this court again in the season. If that's just me personally, just go and just stay home if you can. Jose asked, did he just ask about a walk?
Step on because
Pam said yes, and Jose just sat there, so he definitely knew what the question was. Jose needs to stop coaching like we a championship team. He doesn't have Becky Hammond coaching issues. Jose needs to coach to develop for next year. He's delusional with this win now mode. That's actually a different outlook. I didn't even think about that one.
Well, like I said, he likes his vets and he wants to win. Now, remember, just before the second half of the season, he was talking about fourth seed and what the comment we beat all the bad teams, or what was the comment he made?
We're losing.
What was the comment
he said that we lose the losses we have. We lost to the good teams.
Yeah. So he was talking about going for a top 4 seed. And since that's probably out of reach right now, but right now he's in a playoffs. He's in a playoff push. So he's going to try to go forward until that's not a reality now. So this is a situation here. They are in the playoffs, but they're not a contender, but they are in the playoffs. So he has to coach like a team that's in the playoffs. But I do agree with you. This team, and that's going to the offseason. Walt talked about this a few games back. This team has got to stop. Has got to start going with this young core. The last 2 years you drafted number one for a reason. You got two core pieces. You got to start building around them with a young team. Because, like I said, by the time this team probably gets ready to win, I don't know how good Enrique will be. I listen. I'm not a Lionel Smith fan. I just not a man. She's not physical. Jessica has her moments. She's a good offensive player, but like Walt said, she's a terrible defensive player. On the other side of the court, and this team has a lot of holes it's got to fix before he can think about contention. And right now, all he has is Paige on the floor. AZ's out. Don't know. I like. Some people may not like Zaza. Well, I like Zaza because of defense, and I think she's the most athletic player on the team. And she's not afraid to go into the paint and try to challenge to get to the free throw line if a shot's not falling. But other than that, it is what it is, and the team is where they at, and probably will be a quick first round exit to either Minnesota or Golden State.
You play to win the game. Hello?
Thank you.
What he doing right now? What is that jabroni doing now? I think they fired him from ESPN. He can't. Yeah. He couldn't keep a job at Arizona State. He can't keep a job at ESPN.
Or the Chiefs. All right, so we've got Enrique and Paige at the podium. I guess let's go to them and hear what they had to say about tonight's matchup.
Rob Tianson from Podium Finish. Paige, when you look around an environment like tonight with a sold-out crowd in Indy, what do you think your younger self playing back at the park in Minnesota would think about a moment like this, and how special is it for you in the wings to be one of the driving forces for the league's growth?
I would just enjoy it, soak it up, to play and compete at this level. It was a dream of mine, and to just be a part of the movement right now, it means a lot. Sophie, go ahead.
Hi, ladies. Sophie Dumont with the Ballers Magazine. Paige, I wanted to ask about you and the Walks, just offensive play team that you guys had that two-man going on. What have you seen from her, these past couple of games, both offensively and defensively?
She makes the right read. She makes the right play. She has really good instincts, and she's easy to play off of. She can shoot the three. She can get. She has long arms, so she can get to the paint. She can create that way. She's just a really good basketball player.
And a quick follow-up, if I may, for you, Enrique. You guys were pretty much back and forth through the first three quarters. Really great features. What were some of those defensive breakdowns that you saw in that fourth quarter?
A lot of backdoor layups, and we weren't helping each other. We were hugged up on our man on the weak side. So, when people like P. Garden Clark and Alicia Garden, Kelsey, we have to help them. They're two great players, and we kind of left them on the island by themselves. So the rest of the team, we got to be better.
Maya, go ahead.
Hi, ladies. Just being down 3 players, what do you make of the team's effort tonight?
We fought. We had a good fight. We thought for majority of the game. I think we talked about it. In the fourth quarter, they just laid it on us. They played more physical. They wanted it more, and that's unacceptable as a team. And we got to string together 40 minutes. We don't think being down people is an excuse. We have a really good team and really good players coming off the bench, and a deep team. So we want to get these wins regardless.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Man, they definitely wanted out of that post game interview quick. Any slack?
Listen. I love Paige, but baby girl, you don't have a squad right now. You don't have a squad. I mean, now she can't say that, But right now, this is why I will say that Paige Becker's first 3 quarters of the game, 25 points off 19 shots. The fourth quarter, 4 points off 2 shots. The Indiana Fever said anybody else but you. They were blitzing Paige in that fourth quarter. Paige only took 2 shots in that fourth quarter, and the rest of the team could not make the Indiana Fever pay for that. So as much as listen, Paige is being a good teammate, but this is a bad basketball team, and especially when you're missing Jessica and AC, basically your second and third players, you're not getting much out of Enrique do, and that's not much in my opinion. And so they're gambling with anybody else but teams are winning. Right now the Wings are now 1-5 with AZ not in the lineup, and it's probably gonna be winning. We go to Valhalla, to the Golden City. Play the Valkyrie. Probably gonna get a hot L up there. Most definitely gonna get a hot L up there.
We
just
got a hot L.
Good things for the
we just got a hot L from them here in Dallas. You were there. You were in the arena for that one.
Yeah. A lot of people are commenting on Twitter. Sterling Cooper Flag commented on Twitter about the question that was posed to Coach Jose about a walk. He said, so what the someone said, what did a walk do? It's about he get questioned, but then he said, oh, she's got to play defense in the next game. He said, somebody said this dude is blanking weird, and so yeah, people kind of hitting on that little instance with the walk question. He just left the walk out to dry. I said, well, that let you know how he felt. That let you know how he felt about how she played today, because he didn't say anything about today. And that basically gave him an easy question. But anyway, it goes to a bad night, all in all, and ain't been the first, won't be the last for the Dallas Wings. Let's get to the stats and facts of this defeat to the Indiana.
Still a great night.
Thank you, Steve.
Still a great night. But yeah, still a great. I mean, listen. I mean, the Wings didn't suffer. Steve Harvey came back from that hot L. He took it in that situation. I don't know if the Wings can come back from this hot L. They just got, because they got another one on the 17th against the Golden State Valkyrie. All right, let's get to the stats and facts brought to you by me, myself, and I. This 98-87 defeat. The Wings now 20-15.
And as you read the stats and the facts,
10 some games over 500.
It's payday somewhere for somebody today. I don't know if you got paid today, but it's definitely payday today.
Yep.
Shout out to all the people that got paid today.
It's shout out to people. I didn't get paid today.
Okay. You get paid next Friday.
But hey, shout out to everybody. Get paid next Friday. Yeah, I got you. I got you down next Friday. All right. This 98-87 defeat on Ion. Who was the chick that was calling the game? I mean, my God. I mean, maybe Miss Fran. I mean, she's so bad. She made Miss Fran. And I'm so shocked on that. I don't know who that woman was calling the game, but God, she was terrible. But anyway, let's get back to it.
Wait a minute, you Miss Fran?
The Indiana Fever.
You Miss Fran? Wait a minute.
I mean, that woman was so bad. She made me Miss Fran. I mean, she didn't know what a timeout was.
We got to tell the story of what happened at the
AC last. She's very excited.
Last Friday, we got to tell the story.
She's very excited about that.
Got to tell the story of how we were coming into the arena, and I went ahead of you, but you had to wait because the credentials weren't over yet. And coming in right behind me was Fran King, coming asking me, where's the media room at? I started to say, why don't you ask that brother right there where the media room is at? Fred King came storming up to me saying, "Where's that media room at?" You were outside. You was outside, going around to the other
I
side
know.
of
I
the
didn't notice,
doors.
man. I didn't notice, man.
Yeah, I said,
I don't watch. I don't really know what she looks like because I rarely watch her. When she covers games, I kind of like don't watch her. I turn the TV down, so I don't really know what she sounds like. So I really don't
when you
know
came
much
when you
about
came to the double doors, I said, "Man, you just missed Fred King, man. Fred King just came up to me and said, "Where's the media room?" And I need the media room.
And like I said, I don't watch it that much. Thank goodness. So I wouldn't. So maybe it was a good thing. I didn't. It actually looks like. Whoever called the game, because my goodness, was that person terrible? Calling the game for a national televised game, giving us that. But it is Ion. So what can you say? It is Ion. All right, let's get to these stats and facts. The Indiana Fever shot 53%. That's 43% of the game. The Fever also were 9 of 24 from 3. That's 38%. The Wings 7 of 29 from 3, 24%. The Wings did get to the free throw line again, 20 times, making 18 of them for 90%. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever went 11 times, went 11 of 13 for 85%. Rebounds advantage, overall rebounds advantage. Indiana a little bit, just by 34-31. Offensive rebounds 11-9 in favor of the Wings. Assists 18-14 in favor of the Dallas Wings. Steals 4-3 in favor of the Wings. Blocks advantage Wings 6-2. Total turnovers. The Wings had 12 turnovers, resulting in 13 points. The Indiana Fever had 9 turnovers, resulting into 10 points. Fast break points advantage Indiana Fever. 13-7. You want to know why the Indiana Fever won this game? Points in the paint. Again, like I said, while Coach was crying about we need to wall off everything, the team is what your team is. They've been giving up 50 points in the paint most of the season. They gave up again tonight to the Indiana Fever. And the bad thing was about it wasn't much of Leah Boston night. It was just dry penetration by Indiana guards and dish offs to bigs for putbacks. Meanwhile, the Wings had 36 points in the paint themselves for them. Largest lead by both teams, 13 for Indiana, 5 for Dallas, as they went into a 5-point lead going to the fourth quarter. Percentage of the lead, Indiana had 51% of the lead to Dallas's 32. Let's get to the box score, if you will. All right, let's get to the Dallas Wings.
I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
Elena had 8 points. I swear to God, she was on the floor 12 times tonight. Just laying on the ground 12 times. She got knocked around pretty good in 35 minutes of play. Just 4 of 11 from the field. 0 of 4 from 3. 7 boards, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, a -5. Listen, the self-proclaimed defensive player of the year in my opinion. Let's just face it. This woman's soft. She really is soft. She can't handle any kind of contact. She looks like she's been through a war zone every time she takes a bump on any occasion. But
do they have a stat for that? How many times Alana hits the ground? Do they have a stat for that?
I don't know, but I will have one next game because I guarantee you against Golden State she's gonna have a lot of flow burns by the time that game ends.
Lisa says I tagged Kurt on X today and told him he was going to lose Paige Daisy when their rookie contract is up if he does not put players around them to even give them a chance at winning the championship. So she's hitting Kurt directly.
Well, that's right. That's right, because this team, listen, the team does not. It still doesn't have an inside presence. I wanted Shakira Austin. I know she was protected, but you still can throw out a contract to her and just make Washington at least attempt to match it. But they didn't. They wanted the self-proclaimed defensive player of the year, Alana Smith, and this is what they're getting. Shakira Austin is averaging 19 and 10. Meanwhile, Alana Smith is averaging 6 and 5 with the partially broken nose throughout the season. But anyway, speaking of a person that's been broken, coach may have broken this player, especially in the post game interview. A walk. Well, maybe coach don't want to. Coach may not want to say a walks number tonight, but we here at bFb DFW, we gonna say a walks numbers tonight. 28 minutes, 8 points. She was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 blocks in this game. She was a -1. A walk, we got you back. Even though you failed miserably on the floor, we still got you back. Odyssey Sims, well, that post game present like she showed up dead on Robert's coaching line. All right, Odyssey Sims. Speaking of dead on Robert, she was dead on Robert in that fourth quarter because I ain't even seen it. 23 minutes. She had 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers for her. She was a +9. How are you on the team? He
said, did you ask about a walk and pause for like 5 minutes before he answered the question?
Hello, I'm trying to ask this. Chat, Lisa, all our chats that been loyal to us. Lisa, Moncoil, Ashley, ask me this. Check me up this. Gerald, how's Odyssey got only? It's only playing on the wings that's a positive in the plus minus. Yet she gets benched the whole 4 quarters of the game. Check me up on that. See how that makes sense. But it did happen. She's the only player on the wings that's a positive in the plus minus category. She was a +9. A person that wasn't a positive, and she's been a minus most of the season. That's a Enrique. She had 20 points in 30 minutes. 7 of 16 from the field. 0 of 5 from 3. My goodness. She didn't go to the free throw line. She was 6 of 7. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers in this game. A -13 because she was god off on the defense end.
What more do you want from me?
I want you off this team. That's what I want. That's what I want for you. I want you off this team. But anyway, let's move to Paige Beckers. 29 minutes and 29 points in 37 minutes, 11 of 21. She only took 2 shots in that fourth quarter because they were blitzing her. They was determined to get the ball on hands. She was 2 of 6 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals in this game. She was a -7 for PB5. Listen, Alicia Clark, it's time. It's time.
Oh no.
It's time. Listen, man, that's a beautiful woman, 39-year-old. I mean, stallion. It's a beautiful woman, but boy, them knees look like they were 59 years old in that fourth quarter because, boy, she was getting beat on every back pick, every screen. I mean, she was getting slower and slower. She finished over 4 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. She was a -15. Maddie, well, she just can't catch a break. Maddie probably wished I was right. She got traded to.
The ceiling is the roof.
Maddie, 13 minutes is the ceiling for you. That's probably how much you gonna get for the rest of the ceiling, 13. Because you've been stuck on that number for the last month.
Kendrick, can I ask you a question?
What?
After all these years, it's 2026. In 2026, what does that still mean? What does that even mean? The ceiling is the roof. What does it mean? I was hoping you could tell me in 2026.
I don't know. I think Mike might have gotten to the stash that night. Man, nobody knew it. I think he may have gotten to the stash that night, man. He may be a little lit that night. So
Mike was showing signs of CTE that night.
Come on, man. You trying to tell me them Detroit? You trying to them bad boy Pistons game? Finally got to him, man.
They caught up with him.
Phil Landry, John Sally finally got a hold of him, man. All right, speaking of getting a hold of him, Lee. 4 minutes for her.
Oh man.
That was it.
No.
After Leah Boston knocked her halfway across the paint. That was enough for coach to say, that's it. It's enough of you. 0-2 for her. She had no rebounds, no assists, no nothing. She was a -6 in the game. Suge Sutton played 5 minutes also. Didn't attempt a shot in this game. Didn't have a stat line. She was a -6. And Haley Jones, she did play a minute. She did score a point. She had 2 points. She scored a bucket in the last seconds of the game. But that was it. She had 1 rebound in the game. She was a -1. Listen, I'm at this point. Let Haley free Haley Jones and let her play. What else? You're not doing anything else with none of these bench players. Let's give Haley Jones a shot and see what she can come up with. All right, let's get down to the Indiana Fever. Timpson, 24 minutes, 6 points for her, 3 of 7 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 steal for her. She was a +5. Aaliyah Boston, a double-double in this game. She had 16 and 10 in 29 minutes. She was 7 of 13 from the field, 1 for 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. In this game, she had 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. She was a +14. Kelsey Mitchell, always consistent, 23 points in 36 minutes. MVP candidate. It was 9 of 21 from the field. Did not have a good shooting night tonight. 1 of 7 from 3, but she went to the free throw line 4 of 5, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover for her. She was a +7 in this game. Lexi Hall, 12 minutes, no points, 0 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds for her. That's what she finished up with. Caitlin Clark, 29 points in 34 minutes, 11 of 18 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. She had 3 rebounds, 10 assists. She had herself a double-double, 1 turnover, 1 steal. She was a +2. Hines Allen, the former Dallas Wing, 2 points in 12 minutes, 1 of 1 from the field, 3 rebounds for her. She was a +4. She had a block. Mo Billings, boy, that's a good-looking woman there. I saw on Instagram. My goodness. 2 points in 14 minutes, 1 of 1 from the field, 7 rebounds, 1 turnover. She was a -2. Van Sloten, 1 minute for her. She was a +1. Sophie Cunningham, one of the biggest squares in the business. Do not like her. Do not care for her. Personally, and she's a trash basketball player, even though they're trying to hype her up like she's some kind of special thing. 20 minutes, only 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 rebound. She's a +3 in this game. And Johnson, 1 minute for her, 0 of 1 from the field. She's a +1. But my DFW player goes to, I'm coming off the bench, former Dallas Wing, Ty Harris. 17 minutes.
Damn.
15 points, including 5 of 5 from 3, including just sealing the game in the fourth quarter. She finished the fourth quarter with dagger 3 after dagger 3, basically icing the game for the Indiana Fever. She had 2 rebounds in this game, 1 steal in this game. She was a plus. She finished the game with the highest plus minus at +20. For Ty Harris, my BFW player of the game. And Walt, that's your stats and facts of this 98.
Now, I'm curious how Ty Harris off the bench got DFW player of the game. And Kayla Clark's out here putting 29 points up on 11, 18, and 2 of 8 from 3, 5 and 6 from the free throw line, and had 10 assists too.
Because Ty Harris was balling in that fourth quarter. Ty Harris actually won the game for the Wings. For the Indiana Fever in that fourth quarter. And she hit 3 big threes in that game in the fourth quarter to stretch that lead out. So Ty Harris is my DFW player of the game. Congratulations, Ty. And that's the stats and facts of this 98-87 win by the Indiana Fever. Indiana Fever now 22-12. The Dallas Wings 20-15. Next up, trip to Ball Holler for another hot L on the 17th against the Golden State Valkyrie. Walk back to you.
All right. Just curious there.
Yeah, man. Give Ty Harris, man. She balled out tonight. She didn't miss a shot tonight.
Well, I tell you what, the Wings may have lost tonight, but it's no need to feel too bad about it because tomorrow night, something special is going on tomorrow night, about 7:00. It's a dress rehearsal. Kendrick. It's a dress rehearsal for
it is
for
a
the
dress
season.
rehearsal?
Yes, just a dress
So they
rehearsal.
can't. So hold on. So when you say dress rehearsal, that means everybody's playing. So it means if the Cowboys catch a hot L tomorrow, so that basically lets me know how the season's gonna be.
No.
I mean, you basically saying, Walt, you basically this one thing. No, Walt. Well, hold on, Walt. You basically, I get what you're saying, and I'm glad you're standing on it 10 toes down, because basically you're saying on August 15th, before a regular season game is played, the season is on the line.
No. I'm not saying that.
I like where you're going, Walt.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Rehearsal, the season is on the. I like it, man.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's a dress rehearsal game tomorrow.
I like you saying it with your chest. I like you saying it with your chest, buddy.
Okay, well,
yeah.
apparently you hear bad things happen to the Cowboys.
Buddy. You setting the tone.
Yeah, bad things happening for the Cowboys, but I don't.
Romo. His career ended in Seattle.
Well, it may be ending on TV too. Maybe in Seattle, who knows? But we shall see. But yeah, dress rehearsal tomorrow night against the champs, the Seattle Seahawks. Cowboys are gonna be taking on the Seahawks in Seattle at about 7:00 tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So we get ready. We get ready for that.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just a dress rehearsal, man. That's all it is.
Like it.
It's just a walkthrough. It's just a walkthrough of the run.
Man. He set the tone, man.
No. It's just a walkthrough of what we're going to do this season.
A dress rehearsal means you playing. Dress rehearsal means you playing.
It's a walkthrough.
That means you're setting up the tone for what you're gonna do this season. So you got to get a dub tomorrow. You got to set the tone, man. You set the tone.
It's a walkthrough of the run that we get ready to go on tomorrow night.
Hold on. A walkthrough what they do. A walkthrough what teams do the day before, or in the hotel room when it's bad weather outside. They still in the slacks and shirts. When we talking about dress rehearsal, that mean we setting the tone. We setting the tone for the rest of the season, even though the season hasn't started yet. Walt, listen, man. Say it with your chest. We setting the tone. The season is on the line tomorrow. It is on the line. August 15th.
You should be.
In Seattle,
should be ashamed of what you're doing to my Dallas Cowboys. You should be ashamed of what you're doing to my Dallas Cowboys. Should be ashamed.
You set the tone, my friend. I'm just following you.
All right.
I
can respect and appreciate that. But join us live tomorrow night as the Cowboys will be walking through the preseason to get ready for the regular season. The run is on. It starts tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow night, but until then,
it's on.
Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around it, we'll see you around live tomorrow night when the Cowboys take on the Seattle Seahawks.
She was here. She was here, at least.
Yeah. His shame is saying Ty Harris is bFb player of the game. That's crazy. Caitlin Clark out here doing what she needs. You gonna give her player of the game.
What you think? Anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
I can't let you thank Top Gun. Thank you for commenting tonight. Thank everybody for commenting tonight. Keep commenting, Top Gun. We love you. Don't listen to Kendrick. He's a hater, apparently.
Top Gun, more like Goose.
Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those bFb DFW content. You see me. I mean, forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star here. But hey, if you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, That's okay. It's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay.